Hi everybody, this is Aaron Wilson, Ag, Weather and Climate Field Specialist for OSU Extension, back with another update for Battle of the Belt. This is May 6, 2024. So when we left you last time, certainly we were just getting over a pretty wet period out there, but temperatures have been pretty mild. Certainly that trend of mild temperatures continued over the last 30 days, quite warm conditions, even pushing 90 last week in many locations. So as you can see here, temperatures are generally 2 to 5 degrees above average for the last 30 days. Rainfall has been a bit hit or miss depending on where you are. For instance, if you are anywhere east of about I-71, precipit's been a bit on the light side. We've missed some of the heavier stuff over the last 30 days, but you can see up in northwest Ohio, unfortunately, looking at 3 to 6 inches of rain over the last 30 days and pretty wet conditions. So compared to average, that area of the state is struggling a bit. And I think we're seeing that in terms of our percent planted out there, in terms of those fields across the state. Drier conditions certainly for central Ohio, east central Ohio, and the dust has been flying, as you know, all across that part of the state. So looking at soil moisture right now, generally looking at pretty typical conditions, about average from a historical kind of percentile here, a bit drier across the southeastern counties, a bit wetter again across the north, and that's hindering activities there. Soil temperatures, no need to worry about those soil temperatures after the freeze conditions we had a couple weeks ago. Generally, daily average temperatures are now in the low to mid 60s, even upper 60s across southern Ohio in terms of the 2-inch and 4-inch soil temperatures. Looking at this upcoming week, we are in a pretty active pattern. We started that over the last, say, a couple days here. We've had heavy rainfall in parts of Highland County, parts of northeastern Ohio as well. We've got a stalled out boundary across northern Kentucky that's going to move and shift back toward the north on Tuesday, tomorrow. That's going to bring another round of severe weather, all types of severe weather possible, hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes as well, as we bump up into the 70s and then probably up into the upper 70s to low 80s for much of the state on Wednesday. We may catch a break from the rainfall, but unfortunately we have another cold front on its way for later in the week, Thursday, Friday, and then we're going to keep showers around Saturday and Sunday as well, with temperatures back down into the 50s and 60s for highs. Don't worry about overnight lows. I think the coldest we get is about 40 degrees this week, so no concerns there. Of course, we've got Mother's Day coming up on Sunday. Blustery conditions, highs generally in the 60s. So overall, we're looking at a good 3/4 to an inch and a quarter across our northern tier of counties. Across the southern portion of the state, we're looking at maybe 2 to 3 inches of rain for the next 7 days. So a bit soggier there, but those areas have been drier again over the last 30 days. And then starting this weekend, heading into next week, temperatures do look like we're going to be a bit below average. Average is now getting into the low to mid 70s with overnight lows in the upper 40s to low 50s. So I think we're going to be a bit cooler than that for that 8 to 14 day period there up until really the third week of May. Precip should be about average. Average right now is anywhere from 9/10 of an inch a week to an inch and a quarter across the southern counties. So that might seem like a lot, certainly coming off the winter and early spring conditions, but that's pretty typical in terms of a weekly amount across the state. So with that, we'll conclude today's episode. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to wilson.1010@osu.edu or check out the climate.osu.edu website for more. Good luck.